Ladies and gentlemen, the American jury and Bulldog Nation, welcome to the Bulldog Show. We just keep rocking it every day. Today's show is always sponsored by Deters Law. Our top story is the disgraced FBI agent named Timothy Theobald, or Thibault, or however you pronounce it. It's Thibault. The disgraced FBI agent who has now finally, now just think about this, finally retired from the FBI. This is the guy that ran interference for the FBI for Hunter Biden and the whole laptop fiasco. This is the guy. Now, you don't think Christopher Wray didn't know about this long before recently? What triggered all this is Senator Grassley from Iowa sends a letter and say, what's up with this guy? And sure enough, the next thing you know, he's retired. He's out. And you know what he'll get? He'll get a full pension. This goes on over and over and over in this country. Strzok, he's a CNN analyst. It goes on over and over in this country. Nobody who deserves to be prosecuted or deserves to be fired, deserves to lose their pensions, ever does. It's unbelievable. This guy, along with others, helped Joe Biden win. Folks, it's so much more than everything that people generally think about. The Hunter Biden is part of that. It's unbelievable. Trump-Biden poll for 2024, this cracks me up. They say Trump only is up by 4 points. Really? Just 4 points? The way this economy is? Don't believe that for a minute. Joe Biden is going to go on television Thursday night from Philadelphia Liberty Hall to talk about how he's saving democracy, the fight to save democracy from Trump and us. This is a guy who plays political gangster, crooked as hell with China, Iran, North Korea, on and on and on, Ukraine, on and on and on. Marxist, socialist, tax and spend policies, open borders. This guy is doing everything to destroy this country. It all began under old Barack Obama, where he was vice president. Trump was an interlude in the destruction of America. This man, and he's going to tell us about saving democracy and fighting for democracy. I've never said this before. Joe Biden can go to hell. That's where he belongs. That's where he and all of them belong. In hell. What they're doing in this country, I'm not kidding you. I generally, you know me, I'm kind of an upbeat person. Have my moments of anger. Last night, watching Tucker Carlson, where he's covering how Europe is going down, 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 down. Germany, they're having to find firewood to heat their homes. And you just see what's going on in this country. And Ukraine, the money we're putting in there, Ukraine and everything else. And I went to bed depressed. I did. I never go to bed. I went to bed depressed. Now I wake up in the morning ready to fight. But this is unbelievable what's going on in this country. It's unbelievable. Mark Kelly. Here's some more. Mark Kelly is involved in a company that got investors from a company that's Chinese communist. And he serves in the U.S. Senate from Arizona. Gangster. My son Hunter, the trailer, 3.5 million people viewed it. Here's another absurdity. Djokovic, maybe the best tennis player of all time. Won the most Grand Slams. This guy cannot play in the U.S. Open because he's not vaccinated. And we have illegals pouring in this country and being busted in New York City that aren't vaccinated. That is the absurdity of our times. And Biden's press secretary comes out there and says, hey, you know what? It's different. You no kidding, it's different. One makes sense and one doesn't. Pelosi on debt forgiveness. She said earlier this year, I think it was June and July, that Biden can't unilaterally, executive order, take care of debt forgiveness. Oh, we just forget about it. You know what happens? there's so much going on every single day, so much corruption that they know it's one day because the next day I'm reporting on 20 more stories of insanity. It's like an overwhelming of insanity. Jeremy Bash, this guy is now part of the intelligence committee that Biden's appointing to. This guy was one of the guys that signed off that said Hunter Biden's laptop is Russian disinformation. What about all these, was there 30 of them? I forget how many, that signed these former intelligence officials, current intelligence officials. What happens to those guys? They're still working in the intelligence community? They're consultants? When they lied knowingly to all of us, claiming Hunter Biden's laptop is Russian disinformation when it's not? Next up, Kathy Hochul, the New York governor, tells all Republicans, Trump kind of people, to get the hell out of her state. That sounds really democratic and unifying and everything else. She can go to hell too. Justice Department claims they've already reviewed all these documents, so there's no need for a special master. Yeah, they did. They reviewed them okay. And they have to admit attorney-client privilege, but they read it anyway. Ladies and gentlemen, the American Jury Bulldog Nation, Trump's fight against all of this is our fight. And you know what? Don't worry. Don't worry. I dare them to indict him. Can you imagine Trump going through the criminal process? Oh, my goodness. His fight is our fight. He is the one that they want to destroy so they can destroy us. It's unbelievable. You know, I have a excuse and a right, if I wanted to be mad at him. And I was mad for about 24 hours. And then I said, no, I can't. That's what they want. I'm going to stick with this guy till the end because he's what's keeping us from whatever they have in store for us, which is not good. This is the Bulldog. Every dog has their day. Have a great day.